Hi everyone, Ben here again. I'm going to take a look at another tattoo finder on the web right now. And again, I mentioned this in the last video, but if you haven't yet read this article, What is a Tattoo Finder? You might want to check this out. It has an article and a video on why you'd want to use a tattoo finder. And as I mentioned before, you use it because you want a good tattoo. You don't want to get stuck with a tattoo that sucks. A lot of advantages to using a tattoo finder. I got turned on to them by a buddy of mine who's an artist at a local studio, and I think you'll find them pretty helpful. So in the last review, we took a look at Chopper Tattoo and the advantages and disadvantages of it, and now we're going to take a look at TattooMeNow. So on the review page, if you just scroll down and click on this icon here that says Visit Official Site, it'll take you to the TattooMeNow website. It does take a couple steps to actually sign into this. And the first thing we're going to do is register. So I'll type in my name and email. And click on Find Your Dream Tattoo Now. And on this next page we have a graphical membership card. It'll talk about what we get here. We get access to the design gallery, the members gallery, discussion forum, studio directory, video vault, and so on. Essentially, you get access to designs, you get access to a private forum that only people who belong to the service can use, and things like pictures and videos and so on. So a couple bonuses you get here, audiobook and ebook, God Ink ebook, names and words in Chinese if you're thinking about a Chinese tattoo. And then scroll down to the bottom and you will get our guarantee. And then we get our two membership types. We have a 1-year membership for $27. That sounds pretty reasonable. And we also get a lifetime membership for $37. Generally, if you're thinking about getting a tattoo, you probably want one soon, but I wouldn't recommend rushing into it. I know on the Chopper Tattoo they have 30-day, 60-day, and lifetime memberships. Personally, I think 30 days is just a bit too little. It often takes some contemplation. You sleep on it a couple nights. It takes quite a few days to find a design. 60 days is probably the sweet spot. Over a year, maybe if you're a tattoo parlor, you might want a year access so you can find designs or create designs based on what you see here. But for my money here, I'm just going to choose this 1-year membership. My name here looks like they separated my name, so I'll type it again. Choose a login. I'm just going to use my name, password. So now I've created my account, and I'll click on Go to Final Step. And this will be where I enter payment information. You notice on the payment page it looks quite a bit different than the rest, and that's because TattooMeNow uses ClickBank Marketplace to process their transactions. So essentially you're paying this ClickBank Marketplace. It's a third-party marketplace that TattooMeNow uses to process payments. So just scroll down here and then you can enter your payment information, and I'm going to block this out so you can't see my credit card number. So bear with me 1 second while I take care of this. Click on Pay Now when you've entered your information, and then you're taken to a summary page. Everything looks okay. Click on Complete Your Order, and then here's our receipt. And what I'm going to do is copy this just for future reference. I'm going to just paste it right here. And then I'll click on Login. And then in that second step, I select the username and a password. I'm just going to type that in here, so I don't forget it. I'll just tick on that and click on Login. And this brings me to the TattooMeNow homepage. And if you bear with me for a few moments, I'm going to pause this recording and take a look inside so I can report to you on the good and bad in here. Okay, I've had a chance to look through this membership site, and I have to say that on the surface, it's quite a bit more impressive than Chopper Tattoo. Again, it has some good points and bad points, and which tattoo finder you choose, you might even want both, but which one you choose is going to be dependent on, I think, one major thing, and I'll show you this. But first, here's a navigation menu here. There were some bonuses mentioned when we made this purchase, and if you click on Media Library and Bonuses here, you'll be taken to that bonuses page. So there's the 3,300 Chinese signs. That's that ebook. Here's the tattoo ebooks I mentioned, God Ink, the ebook and audio version. Some other bonuses, smoothies, muscle building tips, fat loss, and health tips, and so on. And so if you want any of these, for example, if I wanted this one, you can just right click it and save link as, or if you're using Internet Explorer, I think it's something like save target as to save these to your desktop. So those are the bonuses that were mentioned. We'll go back home. And on home, it looks like there's some excerpts from the blog, and you can see that they've just got a new artist on board, and they're previewing some of their designs. And if you click on blog here, you're actually taken to the TattooMeNow blog. And this is a good sign. It looks like it's a new site. It's only been up for a couple months. September, October, November are the only posts. And from what I can see looking through the design gallery, they are growing leaps and bounds. One of the announcements they've made, they made it in the forum. And I'll click on the forum link to show you that. One of the announcements they made in the forum is that they are rapidly adding tattoos to some of these categories that don't have many tattoos. And that's a good sign. And they're soliciting feedback right here. From members. What type of designs do you want to see? So it looks like they are intent on growing their gallery pretty aggressively, and they already have quite a few people interested. So the site's been up for a couple months. They already have thousands of posts in these message boards. That's a really good sign that people like it. 5,800 total messages, 900 subjects, 30,000 users. That's a pretty impressive number. Click on videos and you can see some of the tattoo videos. There are some on care tips and advice. This is a great video to watch. Aftercare is incredibly important to your tattoo. They talk about tattoo removal. And this is something that I think is really handy, how to preview a tattoo with Photoshop. And one of the big strengths of using a tattoo finder is you can print out a design and actually trace it on your skin and then just take a look at it. You don't have to do it in the studio, you can do it at home. So take your time, look at it in the mirror, pass by, come back 10 minutes later, check it again without having any of the pressure of people watching you or taking up an artist's time to do this. You can just copy this right into any kind of graphics program, trace it on your own skin using transfer paper, anything of that nature. And if you go to the blog, I'm going to recommend some supplies that you can do just that, how you can easily transfer these tattoos onto your skin. What else do we have? We have Studio Directory. This is so you can find a tattoo studio in your area. Although there is a pretty extensive directory, I still recommend the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way is ask around, ask your friends. A lot of people have tattoos. You see someone at a coffee shop, ask them where they got their tattoo. Those kind of personal recommendations will carry a long way. Another thing you can do is pick up your local independent paper to find a local studio. If someone advertises in the local paper, especially if they're a frequent advertiser, chances are a lot of people use them, a lot of people like them. You have a members gallery here, and the members gallery, these are pictures of members' tattoos. So say you find a good tattoo design here and you get it plastered on your arm, come in here, upload it, let everyone see it. So these are tattoos that people who belong to the service have uploaded. Maybe they've downloaded them from the service, I don't know, but they're showing off their tattoos in this gallery. And they have